Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Shapiro. I'm a plastic surgeon certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery. I've been practicing in the Scottsdale Paradise Valley area since 1992, and that's all I do. I just perform cosmetic or aesthetic plastic surgery. You know, I feel very, very lucky. I have found what I'm good at, and I love doing it, and I've been doing it for a long time. One of my favorite things to do is facelifts or facial rejuvenation, and there are very common questions that I can predict patients are going to ask. We put it in our literature. You know, after surgery, and still patient asks. So patients always want to know, Dr. Shapiro, how can I move my head after a facelift? Can I move my head freely in different directions? How long do I have to restrict my motion? And how do I sleep after a facelift? The first thing to understand is a facelift involves elevating the tissues of the face and removing any extra skin that's created, and it leaves incisions that leave scars, and I want those scars to be imperceptible. I'm very proud that my patients oftentimes will go to a hairdresser afterwards, and the hairdresser will say, "This is the best facelift I've ever seen. I can't even see the scars." I have many patients that will go and people can't even tell anything's been done. So that makes me very proud. So in order for us as a team to ensure that your scars look good, you have to understand what happens when you move your head around. So for the first 10 days or so after a facelift, I like patients to move their head with their neck. The reason being is that I don't want too much of this back and furrow motion, because the scars back in back of the ear and back in the hair here, I want there to be relatively no tension there. So when you move your head around a lot like that, it can create some tension, and it can make those scars seem a little bit, that they heal a little bit slower, or they heal in a delayed fashion, if you will. I don't want that. I want you to fly through this, and I want you to, you know, look and feel fantastic after the facelift. So for the first week or 10 days, I tell people to move their head and shoulders all in one. After around 10 days or so, you can really do whatever you want, and that really ensures that there's not a lot of tension on the scars. Also, for the first week or 10 days, I like people to sleep not with a pillow, but with a rolled towel behind their neck. The reason being, along the same lines of logic, whenever you put your head down like this, again, it puts tension on the scars in back of the ear, and I don't want that. I want those scars to be tensionless, because when scars are put together, when incisions are put together, and there's no tension, they heal perfectly. They heal like an inconspicuous line. When you do a lot of this after surgery, again, that puts tension back here, and that could make the scars more visible. So for that reason, I like people not to sleep with a pillow. I like them to have a rolled towel behind their back at bedtime, and I like them to keep their head in a slightly elevated position. So you want to keep your head at a little bit higher than 90 degrees. That keeps the head a little bit extended and not flexed. Again, that lasts about 10 days or so. All the stitches are out at 10 days, and I think after that you can really do whatever you want. You know, I have your best interest in mind, and I'm kind of selfish about it also, because remember, you're my calling card. I want you to look fantastic, so nobody can tell anything's been done, and that makes me look good, and that makes it so you tell your friends, and your friends love it, and it's all a beautiful thing. So all in all, understand that we go through all of this with my patients. There will be a list of precautions. There are a list of activities to avoid, what to do, but invariably people forget, and it's not a big deal. I will talk to you about it, and also understand that it's a team here. We try to make sure that there's free communication. My staff understands that there is no ridiculous question, and all in all, we just want a win-win for everybody. So if you're having questions about your facial rejuvenation, if you're questioning whether you're a candidate for it, if you're questioning about what can be done after facelift surgery, when you can get back to work, when you get back to a golf swing, or anything, come in for consultation. We'll talk about it. I'll show you before and afters. You can see them on my website, and I'm very proud of them. So talk to you then. Bye-bye.